Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And with the season just underway, here's a quick look at the early power rankings to see where we're at. You take a look at the Suns. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Houston, they have done a tremendous job grabbing this 4th spot. It wasn't easy, but they've done it, and they know the hard work is far from over.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Durant in at the 3. And for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen patrol the paint for him. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal back. Pair, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And if you're a fan of strong post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, Pierre, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. 2 of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Hunter against Durant. Pass to Şengün. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
And the shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Hunter. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off the shot. And finished off by Hunter.
That's a nice pass by Donovan Mitchell right there. Such a good playmaker.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Graham.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And here are the Rockets now. After the basket by Cleveland.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Here's Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Now here's Smith. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Now Durant. Şengün, a screen on Hunter. From the high post. Durant's shot is off.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Outside Mitchell. Allen a screen. Mitchell misses.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Durant finds Thompson. Şengün, the screen. They double him with Mobley. For 3, Smith nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
From 11 feet away, Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside Durant. Back to Okogie. Pass to Durant. Tries the spin move. The 3 is up. Another 3 from Houston.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And here's Hunter from the arc. He drops it from range. Hunter's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Durant. In his last outing, 16 points for him. To the wing on the left. Back to Şengün. Durant with a screen on Allen. Here's Şengün. And another basket for Houston.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Allen. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Şengün. They double him with Mobley. For 3, Smith. Another 3 from Houston.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Garland for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Houston. They lead by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Aaron Holiday out there with Thompson. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the 3rd best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'd love to hear it. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Nance, the pass to Ball. Nance with a screen on Thompson. Here's Ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And how about the agility of Ball? Being quick and precise with his movements.
Smith outside. On the wing, Durant. Covered by Strus. Durant, no good. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Garland comes in for Mitchell. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Durant. And it's Shepard in for Thompson. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Capella. And here they come. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepard, guarded by Garland. Outside, Finney-Smith. From the wing, Mobley grabs the board. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 1. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, "Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be." So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Houston leading by 3. He takes it inside. Here's Shepard, yet to see a basket. Capella, screen on ball. Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Hunter comes in for Strus. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Ball. Cleveland again missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Brad.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Here's Shepard. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Doubled by Durant. Pass to Allen. Here's Mitchell. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Şengün. Durant looking around. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. The Charlotte Hornets will go up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
Man, how good has KD been? Playing with confidence, letting the game come naturally to him, and he affects every phase of the game, Shaq.
Making it look so easy. The great ones do that, Kenny.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
The Rockets lead by 6. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. And it's Hunter in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Thompson. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And that one drops.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. That free throw is good from Thompson. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
And Houston has possession after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Garland against Thompson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Durant. No good from outside. Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Hunter. Pass to Garland. And here's Mobley. Allen outside. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 8. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Up top Durant. Hunter covering. Durant against Hunter. Pass to Smith. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got his 3rd assist of the night.
The shot is repeatable. Smith Jr. has made that stroke so consistent.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. In the 3rd spot, the Cavaliers.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
Allen inside. Durant's there. And stolen by Durant. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
If there's anybody who can ignite a crowd with his dunks, it's Jabari. He throws them down with power.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Hunter, and Mitchell subbed in for Garland. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Outside Holiday. Capella, the pass to Holiday. Here's Shepherd, hounded by Ball. And it's Shepherd missing. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 8-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Brian, back over to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. A different look for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Allen. And it's Wade in for Evan Mobley. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Houston leading by 4. Screen by Capella. And a strong finish with two hands.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Ball. Right now averaging 6 a game. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Here's Shepard. Screen by Capella. He got a piece of it. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well,
the previous play is under review.
Are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Houston. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Shepard is out there with Aaron Holiday. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Eason in at the 3.
I love the decision there by Shepard to challenge the lane.
Holiday against Mitchell. Bryant, a screen on Holiday. To the inside. Right side Strus. Three-pointer, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Once again, fans, that was your Cavaliers screen.
For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Wade.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Mitchell. No good on the triple. The Rockets lead by 5. Looking to get back on track. Looming large, KD.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Here's Wade. Cleveland again missing. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's Durant. Sengun, a screen on Strus. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
8 feet out. Oh, he can't hit it. Houston leading by 4. Outside Sengun. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Nance. Mobley comes in for Wade. Hunter's checked in for Strus. And Darius Garland subbed in for Ball. Now here's Hunter. He gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Thompson with it, guarded by Garland. Now here's Durant. Şengün, the screen. Shoot from 12. Rebounded by Mitchell. Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Hunter. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
They've led by as much as 10. Now Allen. Allen with a screen on Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Now Mobley. He fires.
At 6'10", Smith is just so long, frustrating shooters.
Durant! Oh, it misses. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Garland. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Thompson. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Kevin Durant loves late game chances. Boy, he's been in the spot many times, and he shows you how it's done. Absolutely fearless is Darius Garland. Clutch shot, no problem.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now here's Durant. Thompson outside. Smith with a screen on Garland. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now Allen. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Cashes it in.
Evan Mobley stepping up big. This guy is so talented.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Mitchell fires! Oh, off target from downtown! And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys.
All right. Thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now, time for our player of the game, Kevin Durant.